Good morning. I want to share some thoughts that I just came up with just a moment ago because it's something I heard on the radio recently, but also some things from Bob Goff in his book, Catching Whimsy. In John chapter 1, verse 14 in the Message, it says, "The Word became flesh and blood and moved into the neighborhood." Other versions say, "The Word became flesh and dwelt among us." The Word, in the Greek, it's the Logos. It's the ultimate communication of God. And He comes into our neighborhood. He wants to be with us. Goff goes on to say that he knows some people that are in demand, even a couple who draw really big crowds. And some of these people have layers of people between them and the people that connect with them. You know, have your people get in touch with my people, and, you know, that whole thing. And assistants and the assistant to the assistant and things like that. They have bodyguards and tour managers and schedulers and drivers and sometimes even security and all kinds of stuff like that, this entourage of people. But Jesus, the Son of God, leaves heaven and He comes to earth, no entourage. It's amazing, isn't it? Even there's some pastors that have this whole kind of thing going on. I do not. I do not have any security. And, you know, I get it. I get why some probably feel that they need that. But I take a look at the life of Jesus, and He was the opposite of that. He was available. He was available to everyone. He was available to interruptions. You'll never... I have to admit there are times where interruptions are really difficult for me. But there's other times where it's like, you know what? The interruption is the direction that I'm supposed to go. But sometimes it's so easy to overlook that this was a defining message, that the God of the universe reduced Himself to human flesh and didn't come like a king, but just came as a peasant. It's even been said in different ways, His distressing disguise. And then Goff goes on to talk about the Oscars. You ever think about it? They've got like the velvet ropes. There's the people on that side of the velvet ropes and the rest of us on this side. Now, I don't think I'm too starstruck. I mean, I'm not above if I see a celebrity that I like Charles Barkley, and he couldn't have been nicer, and I had my picture taken with him. That was cool. But I have to admit there's a lot of celebrities. Well, I don't even know who they are. I'll watch Celebrity Jeopardy or whatever, and I'm like, when did this person become a celebrity? Celebrity Wheel of Fortune. I didn't know it was Celebrity Night till they said that, because I don't know who any of these people are. I guess I'm just old. But Jesus came, He made Himself available. And yeah, we want to be available to other people, but how about be available to Him? Jesus, what do you want me to do today? I just read something recently about people like, what can I get from the world? What can I achieve? And it's like, no, what does the world need from me today? Jesus, what do you require of me today? Heard a really cool sports story today. Recently, Clayton Kershaw became the 20th Major League pitcher to strike out 3,000 batters. Happened against my beloved White Sox. It's okay. But one of the guys, Chicago radio guy, says, you know, I got this buddy, and he hung out with Clayton Kershaw for 10 days in Cuba, and they were like buddies. He said he couldn't be more down to earth. They'd go out to restaurants at night and everything. But when they got back to the States, he was in a ballpark, and he walked by Kershaw because Kershaw was talking to somebody else. One of the best pitchers of our generation, for certain. And Kershaw says, "Hey, you ignoring me?" And he goes, "Well, I didn't want to bother you, sir. It's kind of like, I'm your friend. I'm not that guy." Even though he's one of the best pitchers, he's just a down-to-earth person. Friends, we respect that about someone like Clayton Kershaw. How about Jesus? Let's be like Jesus, okay? Let's make ourselves available to whoever needs us. God bless you. Have a great day.